Wild card pick'ems.
Bum.
YouTube Oz going. The Goat House is back. We are back with playoff pick'ems every Tuesday night. The regular season, that's a wrap on the regular season. We're ready for some, where it really matters, where it really counts. Big boy football, the playoffs, the leaderboard, final leaderboard underneath me, the Picks League winner of Random 23, Cameron Campo. Clap it up, 201-71. He will have his picks, not just this week, every playoff round, first week next year. He gets a prize. Shout out to Dan Skipper for second place, Evan Hall for third place. The Standard League, Ephraim Bucky went off with 204 wins. The Week 18 winner was Christian L., so his picks will be in this week's video as well. We made a bracket league. Link pinned in the comments. You can join that, fill out your bracket. Let's see who does it.
I just got to say something.
Go ahead.
I got to say that
Just waiting for something.
I picked the Bears every week this year, and I
Paid
ended
off.
up beating Yeller by one
Because the Bears.
because of the Bears.
just destiny.
I mean, that is destiny.
Yeah.
The last thing we'll say about the Bears, the last thing we'll say about them, it doesn't really make me happy. But, I beat Yeller. That's good.
It's pretty crazy because I think he picked the Vikings every single week. And if you look at those two things, picking the Bears every week, picking the Vikings, he definitely got the benefit of that. But the Vikings losing in the last week, the Bears winning absolutely screwed them. Absolutely. So that was tough. But
Let's go.
if you ain't first, you're last, though. So
That's
that's
right.
that's how it goes, I guess. But there you have it for the standings. Let's get into those picks. Wild card round, the 5 seed in the AFC. The LA Chargers going to Houston to take on the 4 seed, the Texans. It's going to be a good one. Chargers, a little bit of a roller coaster, like looking pretty good in the start of the year. Kind of declining, and they got pretty good at the end. J.K. Dobbins, when he plays, it seems like they're better. The Texans, so much expectations, a little underwhelming lately, beat up at the receiver position.
It's not
Ended
just
on a win.
lately, though.
What?
It's not just lately. I feel like they've been the same way as the Chargers, kind of hot and cold all year. They had way more expectations.
I don't know if they were ever hot.
Yeah, I think they've just been like,
Just
all
disappointed.
year.
That's true.
Yeah.
When they won, it was like an ugly win. Didn't
Yeah.
really. It's like
Even with Diggs and Tank Dell in there, it just like wasn't even.
Before we start with the picks, I got to say a couple things. Next video, picks against the spread, score predictions. We got a bunch of videos up. Mock draft. We got a somewhat recent free agency video. Check it out. We got a full bracket video. Check it out. We got you guys covered here. But Chargers, Texans, who you guys taking?
I'm gonna bolt up. I'm going with the away team.
Pete is going to bolt
I
up.
think you said it. With Dobbins, they're a different team on offense. Quentin Johnson's getting going. I just trust Herbert a lot more. Like I mean, C.J. Stroud looked like he was going to be, a top 5 quarterback in the league all of a sudden, and he really kind of fell off. I know the offensive line hasn't been great, but it's serviceable. I think they got Laramie Tunsil in there. He's one of the best tackles in the game.
If he stops with the false
He
starts.
does get a lot of penalties.
great with the gas mask.
He's great with Nico Collins. Like I anticipate them doing well this game. I just trust Justin Herbert more. I trust the Chargers defense. It's a pretty even. I think it's a pretty even game. I just trust the Chargers a lot more. I don't know.
All right. I feel like Junior's a bolt up guy.
I'm a bolt up guy this
Yeah.
week. Like we were talking about, like the Chargers are not the Chargers. The Texans are just so weird. Like even if they win this game, it's not going to be a win where you feel good about it at all. And and I think the only path for the Texans to win this game is to create some sort of turnover in either score or like give themselves a short field or something. You got to get one of them cheap scores real quick.
You got to get in those cheeks.
I agree.
Yeller's going with the Chargers. The champion of the entire season, best record in the Picks League, Cameron Campo, he says, give me the Chargers to destroy the
Wow.
Texans.
Wow.
Wow. And then we got Christian L. We had a lot of picks this week. Christian L., who won Week 18. Chargers. Herbert lights it up. Chargers win by 10-plus
Our
points.
two guests are just predicting.
And I love the way this is starting. I'm going to go by myself with the Houston Texans. I'm
Wow.
feeling good about this. If I recall it correctly, I know who I picked, but last year, round 1, wild card round, Browns versus Texans, I'm pretty sure all you idiots took the
Yeah,
Browns,
did take
and
the
I
Browns.
was super confident, more confident last year than I am
Joe
this year.
Flacco.
How you taking Joe Flacco? You kidding me? You kidding?
He was
In
hot.
Houston?
He was hot.
Houston was a different team then.
Yeah, they were better last year, I will say that. But maybe they saved some things. Maybe they got some tricks up their sleeves. They got some momentum last week. Starters came out hot, and they benched them. They put the backups in, and they beat the Titans. The Titans stink, but, hey, at least they got some momentum here. The Texans at home, that's a factor. That's a factor. I know Herbert is the better quarterback. Herbert alone could win this game. I like that the Chargers are balanced. I don't know. They didn't play great against good teams this year. I still view the Texans as a pretty good team. It's not the greatest team in the world. I still wonder if the Chargers can stop the run as well as they've been stopping the run. I think Joe Mixon lights it up. I think he has a good game. Stroud steps it up. Nico Collins still going to be a problem for the Chargers to cover, but mainly that run game. I look at defensively, both good defenses, both well coached. I look at that. D'Amico Ryan's experience game planning for these playoff games usually does a great job. They have probably the best pass rush duo in all of football. They have playmakers in the secondary. Chargers offense just goes stale, a lot of the times. Like you're just waiting for them to. It's either J.K. Dobbins' rip-off run or they go to Ladd McConkey over and over again. Texans got a little more variety. I think Joe Mixon and this defense wins it for him. I love that I'm by myself. I can't believe I'm by myself. The Chargers are favored, though. It's just by, I think, about 2.5. So, feeling that lone dog pick right there.
You know what I'll do?
Lone wolf. Don't do it.
You know what I'll do?
Don't do it.
I'm going to double down.
Oh.
And I'm going to go with our subscribers here saying that the Chargers are going to beat them down.
They're going to beat him down.
They're going to beat them down.
I don't
It's
see
gonna be interesting.
that. I don't
Yeah, more I was talking about, I was like, the Texans got a really good pass rush duo. It's a little scary. They rested Will Anderson too. They rested all their guys, but
Danielle Hunter's pissed
Will
off.
Anderson was inactive. Like they just totally kept him rested.
And Danielle Hunter's pissed off. He didn't make the Pro Bowl.
I think it's going to be one of the better games this
Yeah,
this
close
weekend.
game. I got a close game. Probably a squeaker. Going to be back and forth. Going to go down to a field goal at the end. Fairbairn hits it. Texans win. I think Joe Mixon has a
Fairbairn misses.
Ooh.
and then the Texans don't win, or it goes to overtime. It depends what the score is. I like Joe Mixon in this one. Could backfire me. The Chargers' defense has been better than expected this year, but give it to me. Go ahead and give it to me. All right, we have a lot of people picking this week. At the end of this video, we're playing our game that we've been playing.
It's not our game.
The game. We're playing the game that we've been having a blast with. It's going to be better this time. So after we get through these wild card picks, join us. Oh, Steelers, Ravens, 6 seed versus 3 seed. Let me tell you something.
Third
Rivals.
matchup.
What?
Third matchup.
Yeah.
Third
Fourth
matchup. They split on the year. Let me tell you something. The Ravens are favored by 10. They're hot. They're piping hot right now, both sides of the ball. Steelers are ice cold. You can't get any colder than this going into the playoffs compared to the rest of the field in the playoffs. But the Steelers could be a little sneaky. I'll tell you why. Historically, with the Steelers playing against Lamar Jackson, they typically win. They didn't win that last one. They typically win. They typically slow down Lamar Jackson, and they could do it. They could absolutely do it, and people are doubting them. But I guess I'm going to doubt them at the same time as saying all that. I'm going to take it's hard not to take the Ravens here.
Come on.
I think a 10-point spread's ridiculous. And there's a scenario where the Ravens just blow them out. The Steelers are playing bad ball right now. Russ got figured out. He's back to like the last year Russ. Maybe not quite that. He's pretty close. He's not smart right now.
We kind of talked about that last couple weeks.
Defense is even taking a step down, but
Yeah,
I like
I
the
don't know.
defense still. I like T.J. Watt.
Give me the Ravens.
Pete's got the Ravens.
I think
we're gonna have a guarantee, even
Yeah.
though this. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a little bit. What I'm about to ask, I'm not gonna ask it yet.
This is one of those that it's like weird because like the Ravens are the better team, but I feel like Lamar Jackson always blows it in the playoffs.
he's not going to blow it.
He doesn't
here.
really blow
Yeah,
it.
it's not
He
really-
always has
Ah,
some
all
bad
on him.
turnovers though.
Maybe
He's due for some bad turnovers in the playoffs.
He's playing as good as he's ever played.
I get it.
It
and
just
he's won
so happens
MVPs
that
and
Josh
still
Allen's
doing it.
playing as good as he's ever played, and Saquon Barkley, and
And the Chiefs are just the Chiefs.
the Chiefs are the Chiefs. All right, so you're saying Steelers?
Give me the Steelers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, upset alert.
Whoa.
shit.
Put it right in the logo.
Right,
Yeah.
the fucking logo. I mean, Mike Tomlin beats Lamar Jackson. He didn't do it last time, but he beats him. This
Yeah,
is in
Steelers-
Baltimore
Steelers are
country.
done.
This isn't Raven country. I don't know why I said Baltimore country. Yeller is actually joining him. Nope, he's not. I'm kidding.
Ooh.
Ravens. He's going with the Ravens. And then what do we got from Tumbler Dodge? Is that I think every time he's in the
Stumbler Doggy.
I think we call him Doggy. He won last week. He's taking the Ravens. Sneaky ass game of the week, he says.
Sneaky.
I say that. He watches every
How is
week.
this a sneaky game?
Sneaky ass game of the week.
The Ravens are favored by 10.
Tomlin will make it close. It's definitely. You're saying it's sneaky.
Yeah,
what do you
you're
mean?
picking the Steelers.
No, I'm not saying it's sneaky. I'm saying it's upset alert.
That's sneaky.
That's sneaky.
Everyone's expecting the Ravens to
The
win.
Ravens are favored by 10.
Yeah, the Ravens aren't going to do it, guys.
Oh man, I think
It's gonna be nuts.
got-
Even though it's like
you got Derrick Henry in January. Are you kidding me?
and the
if-
Steelers
even-
always lose in the
Even
playoffs.
if they slow him down, it's not like the Titans with Derrick Henry. Like when you slow Derrick Henry down, like then you're like, oh, okay, like we got the Titans offense kind of locked down. Like you got to deal with Lamar Jackson too. Like there's just no way.
I think the best picker of the year, the champion. Also, he didn't say sneaky ass game of the week, but I think he thinks that even though he's going with the Ravens because he says Ravens by 3. Ravens by 3. This is either going to be a complete ass beating or it's going to come down to the very end. It's going to be super close, like one of those AFC North battles. But I mean, I actually don't think it's bold. It's a weird one. This is a weird one because if the Steelers win, one, Junior's going to look genius.
Yeah.
Number 2, everyone's going to be like, what the fuck just happened? But then we're also going to go, well, I guess Mike Tomlin typically beats the Ravens. It beats Lamar Jackson, and it was a rival game in the first round of the playoffs, so I guess it makes sense. I think it's one of those, but it's hard to see the Ravens losing this one. But that would
I'm
be
anticipating a nice Bills versus Ravens next.
No,
next,
we are gonna
we
have
need that.
round.
We
That's
need
gonna be nice.
We're gonna have a bad turnover by Lamar here,
and it's going
Bad
to lose
one.
the game. Not Russ.
Not
No.
Russ.
No, I mean it's
Not
not
your
gonna
guy,
be,
Russ.
He's not my guy. Let's
That's
not
your
get that
guy.
far. Let's not go that far. I'm just saying.
TJ Watt wins it.
There's
Okay.
gonna be a strip sack. That's gonna be it's gonna be a huge moment.
I mean, he might get a strip sack. That's not that bold.
No, it's
That's
gonna be a
little-
huge moment.
A huge moment.
Yeah, not just a strip sack. Huge moment, strip sack.
All right,
Like
there.
when Jarrell Casey stripped Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, who could forget?
who could forget that?
Who could-
Who can forget? guys?
what a moment, Pete.
Lamar Jackson, MVP,
Not ringing any
Ravens
bells.
1 seed. Titans just beat the brakes off of them.
All right. What was I going to say? Oh, well, first off, I have a question for Pete. Jarrell Casey, Jeffrey Simmons. Pick one, drop one. Who are you going with?
I mean, I think Simmons is more talented, but Jarrell Casey, I mean, he's done more so far.
Okay.
Casey's done
all right.
more.
That's
but
all we need. That's all we
I'm
need.
going like if I had to what am I picking though? Like
just picking.
Who's going to have the better career when it's all
Jeffrey
said and done?
Simmons.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Another thing. We're through 2 games. We had one person pick the Texans, and everyone else picked the Chargers. We had one person pick the Steelers, so we don't have a guarantee yet, actually.
And Pete's due. So
And Pete is
due
due.
for a loan dog.
Let's go on to the next pick, the final AFC matchup. Broncos, the 7th seed, versus the Bills, 2 seed.
I'm
Since
not doing
Pete
it.
is due.
I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
he's not doing it.
Give me the
Okay.
Bills.
He's going to take the Bills. I mean, hey, the Broncos could be a little sneaky because they've played well away this year. They're pretty balanced. They play solid on offense. They play solid on defense. I don't think they play great on either. They played great for a portion of the season on defense. I think the Bills could. They talked about it late in the year. Josh Allen's like, yeah, we're trying to save some stuff for the playoffs, trying to hide some stuff because that is a big thing if you want to make the distance in the playoffs if you're a good team. So I could see the Bills rolling in their home. So I don't know if I want to say rolling, but rolling in this state in their own stadium and trying to save some stuff and trying to win this game. Just going out because they could do that because they're the better team, but they could shoot themselves in the foot, in the feet, in the foot. Which one is foot? If they do that, and it's somewhat possible. Inexperience of the Broncos. Bo Nix was sensational this year. Inexperience. They're going to have to deal with Josh Allen, James Cook, and this offense. The defense, you can move the ball in there. Okay, I'm going to pick the Bills, as you can tell. I think we're all going to pick the Bills. Here's the Broncos' key. Get the ball first. Run the shit out of the ball. Use Estime, and just try to drain the clock. That's the way to beat the Bills anyways, running the ball, but just try to limit Josh Allen's chances. That's your only chance. The Broncos, again, could be sneaky because I do like the balance, but just inexperience, not as good as the Bills. So Bills.
I'm going to take the Bills too, but I was just going to look up the weather. I feel like we're due for a nice Buffalo snow game.
It's going to happen at some point.
So,
here.
I mean, I feel like we haven't had it at all. Did we have a snow game there? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah, we did.
Do they want that if they play the Ravens, though? I feel like they win every time, but it's going to be all Derrick Henry in that game, though.
They had that Niners game in the snow.
They played the Bengals in the snow a couple years ago in the playoffs. They got embarrassed. I don't think they want the snow against the Ravens. I'm going to confirm it. They don't want the snow. They want a beautiful sunny day.
Is this Sunday?
Is this Sunday? I think it's a Saturday.
Saturday. There's
Is
a
it?
No, it's
65.
just Sunday.
Early Sunday.
Yeah.
Early Sunday.
All
Yep,
right, so
yep, yep.
There's 2 games on
No
Saturday.
snow. There's snow Saturday, so they caught a break here.
Got
Yeah, but the stadium could be
Well, I think the Bills would
Full of
want
snow.
snow in this game. They would
Right.
definitely want snow
Yeah,
in
it would
this
help
game.
them. I mean, they're going to win no problem.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm kidding again.
Saturday.
The winner of Saturday.
This is on Sunday though.
Oh,
Sunday.
Just to be clear.
Sunday.
Sunday. Where is it?
Bills by 17.
Bills by 17, the champ of the season. And he's got I like how he has the firm amount of points there. He's got a good prediction.
Tumbler doggy. Bills. Broncos late touchdown to cover the spread.
We got to put him right here. So he's
He's a spread guy.
He's a spread guy. We love the spread eagle guys. Does he have the? We'll see if he has the Eagles. Ooh, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. He's got the Bills. Yeah, Broncos. Like Pete just said, this Broncos late touchdown to cover the spread.
I already said it.
You said it fast, like Bills Broncos. Like it almost sounded like he's switching his
pick.
He's
got the Bills. He said Broncos late touchdown to cover the spread.
Okay.
Costco guys
said
from
it
New
three
York.
times now.
Okay.
Just thought I'd throw that in
That's
there.
the first guarantee of the playoffs. So
Sunday.
if there was a playoff game that you didn't want to watch, this is the one because we spoiled it. It's a guarantee. We know who's winning. Imagine if the Broncos win. All right, this was my question. I hinted at it a little bit ago, and I have to ask Pete because I can't ask Junior because he picked the Steelers. So, Pete, who has a better chance? I think it's an easy answer, actually. Who has a better chance of upsetting, Broncos or Steelers?
Definitely the Steelers.
Okay, yeah. Well, when I thought of that question, I thought it was a good one, but as I said it out loud, I'm like, I don't know if that's a great one.
No, that's still a good question.
If the Broncos beat the Bills, are you going to, like, poop your pants?
Yeah,
guys, you can answer that one
I'd
too.
be pretty surprised.
Yeah. I mean, it's time to start wondering if maybe the Broncos are also affected by the altitude when they play at home.
Yeah. Maybe they don't want to be home.
Right.
You guys ready?
Maybe they plan to get the 7 seed.
Are you guys ready for the NFC playoffs?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is the best 7-2 of all time, in my opinion. 7 Packers going to Philly to take on the 2 seed Eagles. Oh, it's gonna the first game of the second game of the year in Brazil rematch. That game was wild. The field, the turf was sloppy. Get on the weather for Philly. Check it out. You're the weather guy.
Yep.
Packers, Eagles on Sunday.
Is the weather gonna matter? I mean, both teams are.
What's
kind of
Jordan Love's
used to.
status?
Yeah, but I'm just curious about the turf, the field, I should say. Just curious.
What's Jordan Love's status? Do we
He's
know
fine,
yet?
perfectly fine.
Yeah, we got a good day set.
Good day?
Sunday. Yep.
Good day. Good
What's
day on
Hurts?
Sunday.
Is it Sunday or Saturday?
This Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, good.
What's Hurts' status? Is he good?
I would imagine he's good to go.
Hope so.
It sure sounds like he hasn't played in 3 weeks though. Is that
Rested.
tough? Well
Rested.
rested, I guess. Is he a little sloppy?
Maybe.
A little
Maybe
rusty?
At
I mean,
first. Maybe at first.
are you taking the Eagles?
I'm taking the Eagles though. I mean, they got the run game. I know. I like Josh Jacobs and what he's been doing with Green Bay, but Saquon's just on another level with that offensive line. It's the perfect combo, and the Eagles' defense is much improved too. And you guys know I love A.J. Brown. I think he just shows up when he's needed. He's going to make some big plays when they need it. So give me the Eagles at home.
All right, Junior.
I'm taking the Eagles at home too.
Okay, Yeller's taking the Eagles. What do we got for Doggy?
He's got
I know
the
what you're doing
Eagles.
And he said fuck the Packers.
I know what you're doing here.
He's got the Eagles and fuck
This
the
is your
Packers.
Super Bowl pick.
He's doing the pack. He's picking the pack.
Yeah, this is a Super Bowl pick. Look at this, he's ignoring us.
Eagles by 10 and Saquon rushes for 200. That's
200.
something. That's the best picker on the year.
Yeah.
That said that. All right, here's where I'm at with this. Before the year, I picked the Packers to win the Super Bowl, and my take was they're going to be a good team during the regular season, more than good. And where they really surprise people and get going is the playoffs because that's where they kick it up a notch. That's what they do. They can play in the cold weather. Matt LaFleur always saves some shit, and they always surprise some people. And honestly, that's kind of going – it's still part of the – it could go to plan right now because we're just getting started with the playoffs. They're always tough to play in the playoffs. It's tough though. It's tough because Alexander's hurt now. Christian Watson's not. He's good and he's a factor. He's not that big of a loss, but Jair Alexander being out wasn't part of my plan here. And then part of my plan wasn't them being the 7th seed, going to Philadelphia of all places to play the Eagles. So that makes it tough. To me, it's a heavyweight matchup in round 1. My gut's like deep in my gut, deep in there. It's like
fire in there.
Gotta trust my original thought that the Packers are good in the regular season. They're great in the playoffs, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna shock the world. But part of me is like they're a little beat up. They gotta go to that hostile environment. And the Packers been stopping to run pretty decent at a pretty decent level, but Saquon's a different animal.
Do it.
I gotta pick the Eagles.
Do it. Go with your first pick.
My gut's saying Packers,
Do
man.
it. Do it.
Man.
But in Philly, and the Bears really fucked the Packers
Think the
because
Raiders
well, they still would have the 7th seed. Actually,
Side note, you think the Raiders hired John Gruden?
no, I
Man?
don't.
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, they should interview him at least.
House hurts
Rooney
though. Is he a little rusty?
Is he hurt?
Is he hurt? Ah, deep in my gut, I'm like the Packers are gonna win.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I'll just stay over there for now.
Yeah.
I made the bracket already. I had the Eagles going to the Super Bowl.
No,
but
no,
Super
dude.
Bowl.
yeah, but here's my bold take. The winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
And I'm locked in on that.
They're tested.
I mean, the
after-
Lions definitely could go. They're really good, but the Vikings, I don't think have a shot. The Bucks could be a little sneaky, make a run. I don't think, but I don't know about Super Bowl. Commanders, I don't think have a shot to go to Super Bowl. And the Lions are obviously the team, but my take is the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl, and I'm on the fence because I'm kind of going against. It's not just going against your gut, like your original pick. It's going against, like, it's the plan is still there. Like, we haven't seen them in the playoffs. They kind of disappointed at the same time of being good in the regular season, but they could still be a great playoff team like I projected before the year. I just don't know yet. That's the beauty of the playoffs. Teams save shit. We don't. It's all about that game plan. It's a little bit of a mystery right now. Sirianni choke, maybe.
But let's think about this for you.
The Eagles should win this game.
But let's think about this like this. You know, if you pick the Packers and the Packers win, you're gonna feel great
yeah.
about up here.
Yeah,
And down
I
here.
know what you're getting. If I pick the Eagles,
If
I'm
you-
going to go, I fucking knew it.
Right.
What am I doing?
Right. I'm trying to get you not to do that.
Just trying to get you to take a loss.
All right, we'll just put myself there. I've been back and forth on it. I always make the bracket video Sunday night, right when we know the playoff field.
Sunday.
And it took me forever. It was past 1:30 a.m. I was going on 2, I think, to get that up. It's usually up like just midnight, around there. It took me forever. You want to know why? Because I was thinking about this game in my head over, and the Rams-Vikings game, over
Finkel
and
and
over
Einhorn,
and over.
Einhorn and
And I'm
Finkel.
like, I think the winner of this game is going to the Super Bowl, but who the fudge is going to win the game? I don't know.
Take the Packers.
For junior reasons, I'll put myself in the Packers. I'm playing both sides here, so I'm right either way.
We got to know. We're gonna need an update on who you're taking.
Yeah.
Morning of.
Before kickoff.
My gut says Packers. The Eagles should win. I mean, they're healthy right now. I mean, they're really healthy. I know Hurts had a concussion, but I honestly think he could have came back in that game that they took him out. They knew they were getting the 2 seed. They know damn well. I'll say this, as a Vikings fan, obviously I wanted the 1 seed. It didn't happen, but I'm starting to think, okay, let's say, because people are complaining about how the seeding works. They say the Vikings should be the 2 seed, right? Because the record.
Mm-hmm.
If we're the 2 seed, we playing the Packers again after we just played them a couple weeks ago. We outplayed them completely. I think I would rather be in the 5 seed situation. I don't know. Maybe that's bold. I don't want to play the Packers a third time, but I don't know. All right, there you have it. That was a bunch of shenanigans. I made 2 different picks during this process. I'm cheating. I'm really sorry.
Cheating.
But you get where the predicament, is that the word?
It's a great
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
The word of the day. The predicament that I'm in right here, because my gut, I'm going against. The Eagles should win the game. They should. Saquon should win the game. I don't know.
Okay.
By himself. No.
Ooh.
Oh, 6 versus 3. These 2 teams, the last 2 teams played each other in week 1. These 2 teams played each other in week 1. Buccaneers kind of beat them up a little bit. But Jaden Daniels really didn't get going until a few weeks in, where he's like really got going. Makes sense. And they get a rematch here. And Chris Godwin is not on the field this time around because he got hurt a while ago, if you remember. But Ravens game. But Commanders, the 6 seed at Tampa, the 3 seed. The Bucks are a little beat up in the secondary, obviously, but Winfield could come back. We talked about they don't have Godwin this time around, like the playoffs last year, where they played fairly well, especially in the first round. They played very, very well. Bucky Irving's tearing it up. Baker's been clutch. They were a little sus early in the Saints game. The Commanders, a little roller coaster. It's a small roller coaster. It's like, they start off, it's this young team, and then all of a sudden they're getting going. They're playing really, really good. Like, watch out for that team. Then they start to dip down a bit. They're okay. Here they are. They got figured out. Then they start getting going again. So right at the right time. So that's fun. That's something.
For that reason, I'm taking the Bucks here.
Just taking the Bucks.
I just think experience wins here. I think that Washington is they're the more exciting kind of flashy team, especially on offense. But it just seems like Just seems like I don't know. The Bucks got way more guys on the roster.
They got some guys. We got some guys.
I didn't say that.
You said it.
I didn't say that.
You did.
That's what Dan Quinn's going to say pregame. Hey, guys, they got some guys. We got some guys. We're going to go out there and just play with our guys.
Okay.
It's a really good speech.
That's a great. I mean, I'm fired up.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
All right, so I think I interrupted you.
No, we're good. I'm taking the Bucks.
He's taking Baker. Pete.
Oh. I kind of want to take the Manders.
Ooh.
I kind of want to be. I'm not gonna be by myself. I don't know, but I keep like. I don't know. I think both offenses are gonna do well in this one. I think it could be a high scoring game. I could see the Commanders pounding the rock and Jaden Daniels making some plays with his legs. But I think about Bucky Irving. I feel like the Bucks have been saving Bucky Irving a little bit.
I think Liam Cohen just like a pass kind of guy. Though.
I know that's what I kind of worry about. Is like, are they really going to lean in? If they lean into Bucky Irving, I think the Buccaneers are going to be pretty sneaky, a pretty good team. But if they're going to do the stuff that they did, like play Rachaad White half the snaps and throw the ball constantly, I don't know how I feel about the Buccaneers.
So who are you going with?
This is a tough one. Give me the Manders. You know what? I'm gonna stick with my gut.
Shit.
Give me the Commanders. I think they got something special going. I don't know. They feel like they're just having like one of those seasons, like where they just like we don't have to bring it up. The Hail Mary and
we don't. Well, you brought it up. You said we don't have to bring it up in the next sentence out of your mouth.
And then they beat the Eagles, coming back, scoring like with 10 seconds left in the game. I feel like they just got something ready.
Something special going.
Something brewing here for a playoff win.
The champ on the year is joining you, Pete, right?
I know,
Commanders win on a walk-off field goal. Yeah, it's a walk-off team.
It's going to be something like that.
Oh, that's scary because he's the best picker this year. What is Doggy got over here? He's got the Bucs, sneaky NFC Championship team.
That's what I mean. They can be.
Yeller took the Bucs. I could make myself sound like a fool with this one, with my pants on the ground. No, I'm going to go – the Commanders could win. This could be an interesting game. The Bucs, their pass defense is really bad. It actually got a lot better as the year went on. I still worry about it a little bit. But why I can make myself look like a fool, I think the Bucs could win in an ass beating, actually. I don't know if I'm going to predict a full-on ass beating. I think they win pretty comfortably, but you did bring up a good point that they kind of go away from the run when they shouldn't, and the Commanders are bad stopping the run.
That's what I worry about.
If the Buccaneers pound the football with Bucky Irving, who's electrifying, by the way, they're going to win this game. But the Commanders, Dan Quinn has experience. That's good. They run a lot of man coverage. It usually ends up being predictable in the playoffs. We see that with the Cowboys in the past. The Cowboys offense also shits the bed in the playoffs. But I think Baker, with his experience, Mike Evans, Jalen McMillan is turning it on.
Who do the Manders have, though?
Marshawn Latimer, yep, that's big, but he's been a little beat up.
That's Mike Evans' kryptonite right
The Bucs do enough on offense. They're explosive enough here. The Commanders' defense can be sneaky and can be playmakers, but they're a little predictable. You look at the Commanders' offense. What I like is they're explosive in different ways. They can win with the pass. They can win with the run. At the same time, I think they definitely need the run game to be a factor for them to win these big games, and the Buccaneers are one of the best in football stopping the run. That's what they strive to have, that dominant run stopping defense. But stopping a running quarterback is a little different of a challenge. I know they struggled against the run against the Ravens for Derrick Henry reasons and Lamar Jackson reasons, but I like the way the Bucs match up. They have this experience. The Commanders really don't. And the Bucs are home. They stop the run.
Dan Quinn's been to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. I mean, the rookie quarterback, there's going to be a game plan. Todd Bowles going to have some sort of game plan out there for a rookie quarterback. I think they can win with only the run. I think they can pass on the Commanders as well. Give me the Bucs. Give me the Bucs in this one, but they could completely shit the bed. It's definitely possible. Oh, yeah, by the way, that story you had last week, people really had a problem with that.
I know. I don't understand. I'm just sharing a story from my childhood.
It was a different league back then.
I liked my edit for Twitter. We had some pictures some GIFs popping up. I had a good time with that, but then people were pretty pissed.
Why?
People were just pissed.
At what?
At
my
the story?
father?
Yeah, your father.
He's not from here. How many times I got to explain that?
It's not from here. I think I clipped that out of the video.
He's not from here. We know that.
But
it was a different league, too.
It was a different league back then. You have to remember that. But okay, some people probably don't know.
Timeouts didn't work. All right?
Yep.
They still don't work.
Yeah, they still.
Oh, shit. The Vikings at the Rams. Round 2, 5 versus 4. Monday Night Football. I absolutely hate, as a Vikings fan, that this is on Monday Night
you
Football.
love it.
You're going
Prime
first.
time night games. The Vikings, what do? No matter who's on the team, whoever's on the staff, they shit the bed. And that's probably, my guts tell me, it's probably what they're going to do in this one. But I'm going to take them anyways. I mean, the Vikings should win this game. They should. I know. Well, the last time they played, the calls were absolutely sus. Let's hope
Gotta
that
give it back to the Vikings.
let's hope that doesn't happen again. Maybe there's gonna, like you just said, maybe some makeup calls. I don't want either of those. I want them to let the boys go out and play, and whoever is more deserving in the game wins it. If the Rams just completely outplay the Vikings, that's a reach, but I want the Rams to win.
What?
Huh? It's a reach. I don't actually want the Rams to win, but if they're deserving, I can't complain. All right, so we'll see how that goes in this game. But take a look at the matchup. People a little, bit on Sam Darnold after last week. Understandable, but it just looks like he can't play against man coverage for some odd reasons. It's pretty simple, but I mean, it's not simple to play quarterback, especially in the NFL. And they struggle against the blitz. So teams are going to game plan for that. They're going to go, I guess we just got to do this, and we win. But look at the Rams this year and over the last several years. I really don't think there's a team that runs more zone coverage than the Rams, and they don't typically blitz. So that helps the Vikings a bit. The Vikings defense has been playing really good, but there's not too many quarterbacks that torched the Vikings defense. I think there was one this year, and it was Matthew Stafford. And with Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, these guys. So is that a mismatch for the Vikings defense? So right when it's weird because the Rams have been all defense the last few weeks. Their offense disappeared. The Vikings seem like more of a defensive team, looking at the last game at least. I think this is more offense from both teams in this game. I think the matchup says offense, but yeah, just really curious about this matchup. It's probably going to be close. The Vikings are probably going to have a lead for most of the game. They're probably going to blow it. It's going to be close, and it's going to come down to the end. Hopefully it doesn't come down to a nonsense call, but I will ride with the Vikings. I think they don't – I'm talking too much. If I look at it, Stafford versus Darnold, it's like, oh, God, I want to go with the Rams. But if you look at the teams as a whole, how they played this year, and the matchup, the Vikings should win the game, so I'll take the Vikings.
Well, you said if we look at the quarterback matchup.
Yeah, I'll put you over there.
I'm going to look at the quarterback matchup. I just think that, again, experience wins in the playoffs. I think that Stafford and the boys, they're going to come to play.
At home.
McVay's always up to something weird.
Yeah.
And if it's like McVay scheming versus Brian Flores, like I'm going to take McVay with the edge there. I don't know. I feel like I think it's going to be close. So this is going to be a squeaker. But I think it ultimately comes down to just like Darnold's not really going to play how he should or how he has been.
I think it's going to be a good game, too. I think it was a little bit of a mix, the Vikings-Lions game. I think Darnold was off at first, he was just inaccurate. And then it was a little bit more scheme. I didn't think O'Connell was doing a great job of scheming stuff up against man coverage and getting the ball out quick. But O'Connell's been really impressive. The Vikings have been really impressive. The coaches have been impressive. I think they're going to be a little pissed off about that performance against the Lions. I think O'Connell seems like a guy that takes it on himself. He tells the players it's my fault. I got to do better. And I think he's going to be fired up to go against his old mentor here in McVay. And I got the Vikings winning this one.
Okay. What about Doggy over there?
Doggy.
He said
got
Rams.
The Rams. He said hopefully the refs are a bit better this time.
Yep. That's a good take. The best picker on the year. It makes me feel a little bit better.
He's got the Vikings in a snot pounding. He said this game will be over by halftime.
All right, that's kind of like
he's a little crazy with his takes.
He's
over
good.
Here.
He's good. He's kind of half right because at halftime there's a chance it looks like it's over. The Vikings usually do that, and then the Rams are going to come back though. So I don't know if I see the snot pounding. I think people are down on the Rams right now because the offense was underwhelming the last few weeks, but McVay, you said it. McVay's up to something. He's sneaky. The year they won the Super Bowl, they completely saved everything. It was a totally different team. And I even remember going into the playoffs, I'm like, this is a sneaky-ass team because of that. And they were even more than I thought. So, all right, we got a good old-fashioned split. I know Yeller's taking the Vikings. He just had something. This is the only one he had something to say. Let's put him on the Vikings before I read it. He says, Vikings, and yes, Vikings, only because I'm a Vikings fan my whole life, but I know how this shit work all too well.
So that he thinks they're going to lose?
Kind of what I was saying, like primetime football with big game, big moment, just like last week. Big moment, everyone's watching them. Shit the bed. Probably going to happen. Probably going to be happening, to be honest. So that is looking like one of the better games of the wild card round. I absolutely hate it's on Monday Night Football, but whatever. I just wish there was no playoff games on Monday night. Can we just...
Monday night.
I don't know. We're not done yet, folks. We're playing a game. Any zingers before we start? I mean, these are...
Zingers?
My zingers get me in trouble.
Apparently they do. People love you, man. They love you. Keep doing you, man. Be you, man.
We got Titans versus Dolphins.
All right, so it's...
Oh, this is the ridiculous game, isn't
It's
it?
who said it? Junior, Riz, Pete, or Danny. So maybe Old Yeller's not in this one, but this was created by our guy AG, the idea, and he goes and finds random quotes from us from old picks videos, and we have to guess who said it. It's a lot of fun. We did it the last 2 videos, right? And this is our 3rd time doing it. He has, I don't know how many of these, he's got a lot for us right now. But we'll see how much we end up doing in this video, and we'll save some for next week. I'm sure he'll have more. But all right, so we ready? We ready?
Yep. Cool.
This is Frogs Angels edition. That's because that was a stupid name
man.
the channel used to be called. Week 1, 2018, Titans versus Dolphins. Here is we got the final. The Dolphins won 27-20.
That was the lightning delay. That game went for like 6.5 hours.
Adam Gase?
It might have been, yeah.
I
It was
think
Vrabel. I think it was Vrabel's first game as the head coach. It was a disaster.
Here's the quote. As bad as I want to go against the Titans, I cannot go against the Titans
What is it? It
because
doesn't even say. Oh, it does.
you interrupted me.
Sorry.
As bad as I want to go against the Titans, I cannot go against Titans because they're just clearly the better team. But I will say the Titans do suck, so suck it.
Danny.
Yeah, that's Dan.
Danny.
100%.
That's Dan.
Yeah.
What happens if we
So
click?
suck it. That's
All right, so we got the timestamp here.
Oh,
we
so
gotta
don't-
watch it?
We have to watch it.
We have to watch it to know the answer.
He's like he likes that we watch him after.
As bad as I want to go against the Titans, I cannot go against the Titans because they're just clearly
There's
the better
no
team.
webcam.
But I will say
Whoa.
the Titans
Whoa.
do suck.
Okay.
Wow.
So suck it, Paul.
Take it as a compliment, I guess.
No, it's
All right, there you have it.
Look at those graphics and
we didn't have
no,
ourselves on the
Jeez.
camera there.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Frickin' yeah, I guess. I don't know.
We knew we got that right.
And they
Easy,
lost.
No problem.
And they lost.
Oh boy. All right, let's scroll up here. Next one. I'm surprised that we all knew that we all got that one. Oh, we got 2 here. We got 2 for Houston at New England. This was again 2018 week 1, 27-20. New England won the game. It says I'm giving you 2 quotes here. Do both at once. It's all in one clip or pick. Okay. Here's the first quote. You know what? You can't go against Big Tom and the boys at home, even though they lost week 1 last year. Junior thinks it's him.
I'm a big Tom guy. It's me or Dan. Me and Dan call him Big Tom all the
I
time.
called him Big Tom
I
too.
think
I think we all call him Big Tom.
You know what? You can't go against Big Tom and the boys at home, even though they lost week 1 last year. Who would remember week 1 last year, though?
That's me. I think
it's Pete. I was going to
think
say
it's
that.
me.
Okay.
It could be me. I think it's more likely me or Pete than you guys. We'll go Pete, even though I think it could be me, actually. That's my next guess. Here's the other one. Well, I'm going to change it up on you here, and I'm going to go with the Texans. So, yeah, Texans, they're high power. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I could see it going either way. But one is mysterious. Patriots.
Week one is mysterious.
Week 1 is mysterious. Patriots are clearly the better team, but I'm going to go with the Texans. I actually think that's me. First one's Pete. Second one's me.
You love the word mysterious.
Yep, that's exactly why I'm going.
You love
All right.
that word.
All right, I like it.
Are you doing the same thing, Junior?
We're locking this in as a group.
You don't have to.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah,
You're the second one for sure.
I think Pete's
You
the
think
first
you're
one.
the first one?
I think it's me or Dan.
I think I'm the first one.
All right, I think it's me or Dan and then Riz.
Which
clearly.
one?
Me and Dan are the first one.
Yeah, but
I have to pick one of those?
you first.
Yeah, you have to pick-
It's
I'll
you.
go Dan. I'll go Dan.
You Dan the first
Yeah,
one,
but
or you
Dan,
think?
you already had a quote.
And we all think it's me on the second one. Me and Pete. Okay, let's just do it.
He repeats. It's okay.
Uh,
We're on the white screen.
Yeah, here we go.
It's in the same video.
Week 1 pick'em.
Oh shit,
Boom.
that sounded terrible.
You know what? You can't go against Big Tom and the
that
boys
me?
at
Yeah.
home. Even though I lost in Week 1 last year.
We sound different.
Really? Where'd you get that fact from? That factoid.
Last year watching football. Well, I'm gonna change it up on you here, Riz.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Dan. We're completely
Whoa.
wrong.
Okay.
We're completely wrong.
Well, yeah, I
What?
did, but I'm just saying from his pick from the Patriots to the
We
Texans.
should have
Yeah, I'm
known.
going
We
with
should have
Texans.
known because I feel like
So-
didn't Danny pick the most? Didn't he have like the most lone dog picks?
Yeah.
Wasn't he just he was just notorious for picking lone dogs? I think that we should have just known he was picking.
So
them.
we just completely butchered those guesses.
Wow.
Well, okay. Chiefs, Chargers. The Chiefs won 38-28. Again, this is 2018, week 1. The quote is, Chiefs do have a weak D, so I got to go with the Bolts. Bolting it up. Bolt up. Hashtag bolt up. All right. That's Junior. That's the easiest. If it's not Junior, I think we
Chiefs
got
do
to.
have a weak D, so I
If it-
gotta go with the Bolts. Bolting it up. Bolt up. Hashtag bolt up.
We've already had 2 Dans.
If it's not me, it's Pete. Because Pete, if the weird ones sometimes are Pete.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's me.
This is definitely.
There's been a couple of
I'll-
those.
maybe it is. No,
Could
no.
be.
I'm a big bolt up guy.
Chiefs do have a weak D. So I gotta go with the Bolts. Bolting it up.
I'll put
How
you
high
on
are
the
you?
bolt. I put you
I'm
on
not
the
too
bolt.
high.
Bolt up.
Hashtag bolt up.
Cowboys, Panthers. This is a heck of a.
How high are you?
I was never high in a video except for one of the drafts.
We were terrible at this
Let's hear it again.
back in 2018.
Chiefs do have a weak D. So I gotta go with
Like I'm like leaning it.
The
Like you can tell I had to
bolts,
gather
bolting
myself
it
to the
up.
microphone.
What in the hell were you on?
Bolts bolting it up.
Well, okay.
Bolt up.
Falcons, Eagles. The Eagles won 18-12. I actually remember this game. Here's the quote. Think it's going to be a really good game. I'm going to go with the Falcons, though, I think. After 1 year of having Sarkisian, I think they figured it out, and they're going to call some good plays on offense and get it done. What?
I don't know.
I hate remember I had that beef with the Falcons. This cannot be me.
I think it's a really good game.
Sounds really dumb.
I think somehow it's gonna be one of you two.
I think it's probably.
I want to say Dan, actually, but he already had 2. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm going to go with the Falcons, though.
I think it's me.
After 1 year of having Sarkisian, I totally forgot about Sarkisian.
Yeah.
Now he's coaching the semifinals of the college football playoff.
When I saw that, I was like, I don't know if this is me, but I think it's me.
Yeah, because I don't think Dan or Junior's referencing a
Sarkisian.
Yeah.
It's Pete.
I think it's me. Sound like an idiot.
Call
I
some
probably
good
was.
plays.
I
Were
was-
you high?
I was just saying how bad we were back in 2018. I
Yeah.
mean,
We've gotten
this
better.
This is gonna be rough.
Be coachable. Be coachable.
We're coachable. Obviously, as you all know, we're coachable.
I think it's gonna be a really good game.
It's Pete.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons, though. I think after 1 year of having Sarkisian, I think they figured it out, and they're
They
gonna
figured it
call
out.
some good plays on offense. And
It doesn't sound as bad when you
Yeah.
say it out loud. The way I read it was terrible.
Someone was like, I think that was probably.
All right, so there you have it. We were gonna save the other one. I think he's made more though, and that was just so old. We need to see our faces on some. So let's do the other ones here. Grab bag number 2. I think he just takes random ones. I think he rolls a dice or something random here. Our guy AG's a beast. So this is week 1, 2022. Philadelphia versus Detroit. Eagles won 38-35. Here is the quote. Nope, give me the Eagles. I'm all twisted, all right? With the camera, and it says in quotes, as the group tried guessing his pick because he pointed. Give me the Eagles. The Lions are going to be so handicapped by Jared Goff. He's just literally he's not good. He's not good. He's not good. I do not watch Hard Knocks. He's not good. He's not good.
This is Dan.
What?
2022 though is this Dan's last year?
I think so.
Oh
This is for sure not me because I don't think I've ever said the word handicapped.
yeah.
It's me or Dan.
I think you might be right. I think it could be Dan.
It's one of you two for sure.
It could be you though.
Who?
It could be Junior.
Yeah, I think it's him.
I mean, I'm a big Jared Goff hater.
Yeah, and I feel like you.
as the group tried guessing his pick because he pointed. Who does that?
It'd be like this. Oh yeah,
Nope. I'm saying who does that? You or Dan? You or Dan?
I think.
Let me read it again.
whoever it
Nope.
Was like nope. Give me the Eagles, and then like he's like I'm all twisted.
Nope. Give me the Eagles. I'm all twisted. All right with the kid. That's just Dan. I don't think the all right. I don't know why, but the all right, like I'm all twisted. All right.
it's gonna be mirrored. It's
yeah,
mirrored.
it's one of you
One of you
two.
two, 100%.
With that, I want to say it's Dan, but then give me the Eagles. The Lions are gonna be so handicapped by Jared Goff. He's just literally gonna. He's not good. He's not good. He's not good. I do not watch Hard Knocks. I actually think that's you.
I
think
didn't
it's
watch
you.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
till this
I think
year.
it's Junior.
I think it's you.
How many not? I like how you said he's just literally gonna dot. He's not good. He's not good. He's not good. I do not watch Hard Knocks. He's not good. He's not good.
Yeah, I think it's you.
I can't wait to hear this one.
This one is gonna age well.
Bonus. Oh, there's another one. Do I read that first or do we watch this?
Let's watch it.
Because it's on the same game. Don't watch too far if you click the timestamps.
Let's do the second one then too.
All right,
All right.
we'll do a 2-for-1 here.
All right.
Give me the Lions. I'm taking the Lions. For some reason, at home, they have a lot of hype and momentum. They haven't lost yet this year. I honestly feel like they haven't lost yet this year. It's week 1. I honestly feel like they're going to be pretty good ball club. I don't know if it's going to be second in the division, probably over the Bears at number 3 in the division. I'm kind of leaning towards the Lions hype this year.
This
Danny.
is Dan. I think the first one's Junior. Second one's Dan.
Yeah, I'm in agreement too.
All right. Let's do it.
God,
I hope.
I hate that first one's me.
It's definitely you now.
I
After
hate it
that,
so much.
we got an ad.
If you failed that draw for me before, listen.
We got an ad. So we got the first one. We're all saying Junior. Okay, here we go. All right. Pete's got the Eagles and a squeaker.
Junior's looking like he's saying something over there.
If you failed that
What
draw
the
for me
hell?
before, listen up.
It was you.
Walmart, Home Depot.
Home Depot.
It was you. You were pointing. And
I
you
was.
were like,
Bullshit.
Lions.
He wants the Lions?
No, give me the Eagles.
He was pointing. Okay, we were
I'm
right.
all twisted, all right, with the camera. Give me the Eagles. The Lions are going to be so handicapped by Jared Goff. He's just literally going to.
He's not
that bad.
He's not
Come
good.
on, man.
He's not good.
Do you watch Hard Knocks?
He's not good.
Oh,
I
that's
do
all.
not watch Hard Knocks. He's not.
Has he
good.
spoken in Hard Knocks yet? I mean, I only watched like
He's
2
not.
episodes, 3
I think he
episodes.
signed some stuff for a
remember
kid.
he was on the Rams.
Am I
He was on the Rams
orange?
Hard Knocks when they were
Yeah.
on Hard Knocks, and they
He's
were
a
all
huge-
over him.
huge
The
Hollywood
cameras
guy.
were all over him. So like this time they're like, no.
Yeah, it wasn't great for TV. Give me the Lions.
We were right.
You're taking a
I'm
Lions?
taking the Lions. For
Love
some
it.
reason, just at home, they have a
love
lot
it.
of hype and momentum. They haven't lost yet this year.
That's such a damn.
I
yeah.
honestly feel like
Preseason
they're
they
going to
did.
be a pretty good ball club. I don't know if it's going to be second in the division. Probably over the Bears at
Dan
number
called
3
the
in the
Lions
division.
before they.
I'm kind
before
of
they
leaning
blew
towards
up.
the Lions hype this year.
True.
He was the Lions before the Lions.
Yeah.
What?
He called the Lions before.
Yeah. All right. Was that? Okay. Week 9, 2020. Vegas versus LA. Raiders versus Chargers. The Raiders won the game 31-26. Here is the quote. Let me tell you how this game is going to go. I already think it's me.
Yeah.
Chargers are going to be up pretty much the whole game, and all of a sudden it's going to get – it's let me start. Let me tell you how this game is going to go. Chargers are going to be up pretty much the whole game, and all of a sudden it gets to the second half, and the Raiders just come back and win a close one. I'm going with the Raiders. Yeah, we'll go squeaker here.
That's
This
you.
is me.
You read it perfect.
And
You
the-
read it exactly how you said it.
The Raiders won the game 31-26.
In a
I
squeaker.
wonder if they came back.
I think it says like when you click on this, doesn't it?
Uh,
He's got some good type. Like he types up. Look at this.
He does
yeah, he
homework.
does some serious work here.
Look at the running games. However, were the story in week 8. I won't get into that here though because you aren't going to read this anyway, and that's okay because my tiny nipples went to France.
He said that.
Yes.
Good thing Pete. Of
That's good
course,
stuff.
Pete would catch that.
It's good stuff.
Wow.
I was saying like he's got some good like he
Did he
types,
say this the whole time?
He types up some like real good stuff and like we just go over it because
He's
it's
sending
so
us-
much. It's so much.
He's sending us like secret messages in the text,
I
and we're
love
just not
it.
even reading it.
He's gonna be dying when
He's
he
going
just
to be
reads
doing that. Make sure we read our whole.
So who'd we guess? Me. We all guessed me.
Yeah.
Very well, I'd say.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how the game's gonna go.
Pete!
Chargers are gonna be up.
I look
pretty
like
much the
a
whole
goof.
game, and then all of a sudden it gets to the second half, and the Raiders just come back and win a close one. I'm going with the Raiders.
Squeaker.
Yeah, we'll go Squeaker here. We'll go Squeaker.
Old Yeller is also going with the.
What happened in the game here? No, he didn't. It didn't say. Usually
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're moving on.
That was good stuff, though.
So we are all wrong.
Yeah.
It was me.
Bye week picks, week
Oh,
13,
God.
2023. This is last year. Chicago Bears were 4-8 on a bye. The Raiders were 5-7. Bills 6-6. Oh, that's right. They struggled for a bit. Ravens 9-3. Giants 4-8. Vikings 6-6. This is the bye week picks of last year. First one.
What's the second quote?
No, this is the first one. The Super Bowl bound Bears are the bye winners of the week. Get ready for a deep run.
Is that you?
I know. Oh, I know this
This
is.
is you.
You guys make a guess. I know who it is.
Dan wasn't there.
Okay. Just make your guess
This
and
is
lock it
Yeller.
in. It's Yeller.
Yeller.
It's Yeller.
It's Yeller.
It's Yeller.
That's
Super Bowl bound Bears
yeah. It's
are the bye
100%.
winners. It's 100%
This
Yeller.
is him stabbing me in the chest.
Let's do that before we read the other one.
It's good.
We have to read Yellers, so.
Oh.
Me.
Oh.
This is nonsense.
Oh, we're getting it's our merch, so we're good. Where's the skip?
It's coming.
It's coming.
No,
it's
it's
coming.
not. It's got
We gotta wait. We're do 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 do
This is
do.
good videos right here.
Because Yeller says the Super Bowl bound Bears are the bye winners of the week. Get ready
That's
for
true.
a deep run. That's what he says.
We're both
Love it.
both out.
I'm gonna go
Oh, that
COVID toe.
That just ruined
Whoops.
the whole next quote here.
Why? Oh shit, we shouldn't have done it.
Probably. 'Cause
Uh,
I read the second quote. I was like, what?
all right, next quote from the same video, same bye week picks. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I feel like shit. I don't know what's going on.
It's 100% you.
Me?
We were both remote, so obviously you were sick or something.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh.
I was sick as fuck. Was that? Yeah, I had some crazy. I'm going to talk about that now. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I had some. I remember it was,
We don't have to pull up the video. It's just
or it was that when I had. Was it week 13? I had COVID last year. Is that around Christmas? I rarely get sick, but last year during the year I had COVID around. No, I had
No, it
COVID.
wasn't Christmas.
That was 2 years ago, anyways, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that was 2 years ago. I had COVID. It was Thanksgiving. It was right at Thanksgiving. It was right after Thanksgiving. It wasn't last year. It was the year before. So this wasn't the COVID year. This was what I was originally talking about. I had some crazy throat thing where thought it was strep, but the pain was the craziest pain I've ever had in my life. This was the most painful thing I ever had in my life. I've broken bones. I've done stupid shit. I had and I tested for strep, didn't have it. They think I had some sort of infection that was just up in there. And that's what was happening. I remember I was so bad after recording picks because my throat hurt even worse. This throat pain was absurd. I can't even explain it. It was a 10 out of 10 on the Richter scale.
10 out of 10.
I don't know if the Richter scale's out at 10. But
It was insane. I'm telling you.
I think
I
oh.
Let's see.
It was me, so we already know this. Got sidetracked a little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck you're
Gotcha.
talking about. Okay. Look
What-
how
what-
terrible I look.
Sure.
What did I do?
I talk too much. My throat hurts really bad. I don't know what the hell's going on, so I apologize for the quicker one this week. I was rough. It was rough. Let me tell you. It was freaking rough. What a find by AG here. Notes might be a cheap one, but I didn't include this. I was going to say watch the bye week segment. Oh. Riz was not just absolutely fucking over everything. Come to find out,
Yeah,
he was
'cause
inches from death.
I wonder what I
Hardly
said.
survived
You
the
were-
night after playing a whole picks video with COVID too. Throttle lap for the boy in his flu game, y'all. I need a round of applause. All right, yeah, for me. It was brutal.
Because I just got done saying something about my bye week teams, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm having bad memories of that throat. I'm telling you. Let's see. I've broken a million things. I cracked my ribs. That was a tough one. I burst my bursa-sac. I cracked my head open. Had staples in and out of my head. People would go through, I'm not saying I went through shit. People go through way worse. But on everything I had,
Sore throat.
this throat, I'm telling you, I am 100% will until I die. This throat, I'm not even exaggerating. This throat, like it felt like somebody took something sharp and was just every time I swallowed and was dragging. I had people complain about the throat with COVID. I heard people say it's the worst sore throat they ever had. I had COVID. I had crazy, gross. I could see it if I looked in the mirror. A million these big white sores, and my throat hurt from COVID. That was like a 4 or 5 on the Richter scale. This other throat thing that I had was absurd.
Richter scale is out of 10, by the way. I looked it up.
Yeah, it was absurd. What I think it was, we're going totally off topic here. What I think it was, I use like saline, like I do saline through it helps with allergies. Like you just squirt distilled water with some salt up one nostril, comes to the other side. It's kind of gross, but I don't have anything gross coming out. It's just a saline water. Off topic again, but you got to clean that thing real well. And you have to use distilled water, so I'm thinking some sort of bacteria got, and so where the pain was where my sinuses connect to your throat, That's where it was, right. And it was absurd. If we want to take it another, Pete's reaching back for it. I think my tongue's pretty long because I can reach back and touch that area. I don't know. We're getting a little off topic.
All right.
Reaching back for
I
what?
was. I was like,
his
throat connects to your.
Well, your sinus is drained.
I guess. I guess.
The inside of that was fucked, and after
I'm just like trying to figure out how
it got infected.
Like your throat hurt from that, like swallowing hurt.
Yeah.
Like, up there.
Well, it's different because like when you have when you have a normal sore throat, it's a little lower than this was. It's like almost the back of my mouth.
That's what I was thinking.
It was still the throat, but it was upper throat.
Lower
throat. Mouth, upper throat.
Mm-hmm.
It was hell. It was hell. And after it was all done, I was spitting out some insane shit. So I had some insane infection that.
Maybe you had that dog in you.
I think I do now. Nothing's going to be as painful as that.
Check out this Week 11, 2023, Dallas at Carolina.
A Cowboy shellacked him. Quote, bust? No, you can't say that yet. You can't say bust in year one. Let's be just straightforward. He's Bryce Young. Wait, he's been bad this year. All right? The quote's talking about Bryce Young. He's been bad this year, all right? But I'm not saying he's a bust. He's not a bust, He'll bust it open one of these times, and he'll get going in a good way, just not quite yet. I think this is me.
You.
Yeah, this is me. That's a me quote right there. This is where I probably thought about this all day. I'm going to say this. He's not a bust,
Yeah, you were like.
He'll bust it open one of these
someone
times,
just got done picking. You're like, bust? And you're like, no, you can't say it. Like, you just set it up to yourself.
God, this is an accurate quote, actually. Looking at the end of the year here. He's not a bust, He'll bust it open one of these times, I say a lot, I think, too. And he'll get going in a good way, just not quite yet. This is the last one of the day?
This is the last one of the day.
Yeah, these are fun as shit. We didn't miss any, did we? Let's see. Let's hear it.
I'm getting an ad. Ooh.
Pete.
Bryce Young done? Like bust?
Bust? No, you can't say that yet. He's playing.
When
Pete's
do
not
we
there.
sound the alarm on him?
No, you can't say bust in year one. We got the Blazers. Panthers fans are getting We're on me looking and I'm good.
saying
saying he's bad this year. But come on, let's be just straightforward. He's been bad this year,
He's
all right?
bad.
But I'm not saying he's a bust.
No, I was asking.
He's just he's
Oh,
not. Yeah,
Junior
no,
set it
he's
up.
not a bust. He'll bust it open one of these times and he'll get going in a good way.
You didn't react
it's
at
not
all. You
quite
were just
yet.
like, mhm.
We were in
Everybody's
news
gotta be
character.
I was about to say that. We were
I got
in
a little
news mode
nervous.
for sure. We definitely did the news before that. So I don't think I planned that all day. I think we were just in that character. We were in that mode. And the news was a lot of fun. We stopped doing it after the video got taken down. We were scared.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson was porking someone. He was outside I don't think it was actually Robbie Anderson.
It was. No one has hair like that.
He was thicker than Robbie Anderson.
No one has hair like
It was
it's
some
Chosen
video-
Robbie
Anderson.
Anderson's so skinny.
It's Chosen Anderson.
Chosen, yeah.
Yeah, it's chosen. It was a video that was somewhat viral on Twitter, but it was just someone standing outside their car, just like going to town on someone that was in the car that you couldn't really see.
We don't even know if someone was in the car.
Yeah, he was just going to town on nothing.
On his car.
I guess. So we broke down that film, and we were wondering if it was Robbie Anderson or not. And then the video like immediately got taken down, and we got suspended in the past for like 2 weeks. So we were a little worried that was going to happen. So we're like, yeah. And it was hard enough to do the news as it was.
What did you guys think what was going to happen with that?
Like, what'd you think was going to happen?
Who thought that was a good idea? Like to break that film down.
Had to be one of my great ideas.
We should break that film down on.
I definitely have to turn down a lot of Junior's ideas because of that. But I went with that one. I was feeling it, I guess.
It's easier when we have something like the news. I feel like I could throw a lot of ideas that might slip through the cracks that you'll just agree to with the news.
Yeah.
More so than like in here. That's why, like, especially with like story time, the one last week that got me in trouble. But like, if I were to tell you what the story was, you might say no. But if I tell you, hey, I got a good story, you can still there's ways around it. You're gonna let me share it.
I was fine with the story last week. I still am.
Let us know if you want the news back, if you enjoy the news.
The people that watched the news loved it, but it only got like 1,000 views, and it was getting us in trouble. And it's tough. I'm impressed with us, our ability just to
no script,
and we 100% no script ever. It's improv. I'm impressed with that, but it's difficult because, I mean, yeah, you guys are working and you get here right after work and we record the picks. It's hard to find that time. If it was getting I think it should go viral. If it was getting a shit ton, then we would find a way to do it. But we're gonna find ways to get do more videos with all three of us here. So any suggestions on what would go viral with that, let us know in the comments. Always taking those notes. But yeah, check out our videos. We're rolling out already with the playoff content and the offseason content. Big mock draft just went up. The free agency video that I did 2 weeks ago, blowing up. So I appreciate you guys for all your support. More of that content rolling out, of course. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Like, subscribe. I already said like, subscribe. Didn't I say that? I don't know. You guys know the drill.
Thanks for banging it up, guys.
Thanks for banging it up with us. That's going to do it for this one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.